Thank you so much for joining us this Wednesday morning. I'm Zach Lajway. It's a busy morning in Houston and around the country, and we're going to spend time talking about those stories throughout the next hour. But first, the ongoing battle over Uplift Harris, a program meant to help struggling families. It's once again paused after Texas Supreme Court issued an emergency stay yesterday afternoon. Joining me to discuss the tangle of it all is KPRC2 digital content producer Ahmed Humble, who's been keeping a close eye on everything developing with this program. It's been a lot. There's been a lot of back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of back and forth. Oh, yeah. For folks not familiar with Uplift Harris, I want to start back there. I want to start with what the program is.
So basically, Uplift Harris was a pilot program that was started in 2023. And it was the first of its kind. They've had other programs like this in other parts of Texas, but this was the first for Houston Harris County. And the idea was it was to help struggling families living under the federal poverty line through a $500 a month, and this was used through federal grants, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And so it was announced in 2023. It was going to take effect in 2024. The money, I think the first installment of $500 was to be distributed today or tomorrow.
Today.
Today. So walk us through this back and forth. The past few months, there's been a lot of it. First, Paxton sues. I don't remember the exact quote, but he said it was abuse of...
He called it an illegal welfare system.
An illegal welfare system. That's exactly what he said. And then a judge sided with the county, but then again, it was blocked yesterday afternoon. So if you've been following this, you might not have been aware that it was blocked late yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, it all kind of came as a surprise. Real One was at Commissioner's Court following it all. And then I got the email saying that or the tweet rather, from the Supreme Court saying that it was blocked. They were siding with Attorney General Ken Paxton. And what was interesting was 10 minutes or 15 minutes before the Supreme Court, Commissioner Rodney Ellis posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, that the first $500 monthly payments were already distributed. That's probably up in the air now, but it was just sad kind of hearing from one of the hopeful recipients that he wasn't going to get that money.
Yeah, and then of course at the center of all of this is some 2,000 people who were counting on this $500 monthly installment.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. You know, people like Mr. Robert Holey, or Mr. Holly, that Real One spoke to, he was really looking forward to it, and the only thing he could do was say it burst his bubble.
Yeah. So any clarity as to why Texas Supreme Court blocked this yesterday afternoon?
It's a good question. It's hard to say. When Real One spoke with County Judge Lena Hidalgo on Monday, she kind of argued that politics could have played a part. You know, and that could certainly be made the argument. Mr. Holey thought the same thing, that it's politics. And you know, maybe it's somewhere in between. The Texas Supreme Court's probably just doing its due diligence, getting a closer look at the proposal, at the program. But it's hard to say. But maybe just the idea of guaranteed income is probably triggering some buzzwords, maybe seen as a handout instead of a hand up, which is what the county leaders were initially calling it.
Ahmed, any idea on where we go from here? What's next? Do we know?
Just be patient and wait. But in the meantime, we've got so many links of nonprofit organizations residents can turn to. We've got a list of food banks, and there's also a job fair coming up the rest of this month and through May. These are all on our website, click2houston.com.
Yeah, and then of course our team of reporters and producers will stay on top of this for any and all developments, asking those tough questions in hopes of getting us answers. Ahmed, thank you so much for joining us this morning. As Ahmed just mentioned, we have a slew of resources, including nonprofits and other organizations that can help folks, places they can go for help as they wait on really what's going to happen with Uplift Harris funds. Again, this can all be found on our website, click2houston.com. Joining us now is Robert Holey, a recipient of Uplift Harris. Robert is the gentleman that Ahmed was referring to in our previous conversation. Robert, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Talk to us, as we get this conversation going, I'm interested to know, what does this money mean to you?
As I mentioned before to the reporter, that It's a fresh start. It's something to help boost things, to get you started with the needs that I do have, like getting a new place, transportation, groceries, etc. It's just me.
Yeah, so this is money
a lot to take care of.
So this is money that you depend on to live your day-to-day life.
Well, I can't say I depend on it yet because we haven't got it. And with these court filings, it's delaying things. So you can't plan for it. We did back in February because we had a date that it was supposed to start, which was the 24th, and that's today of April. And since it's not starting, yes, I've been through the court system with the appeals court in downtown Houston last week on the 17th, and the judge ruled in favor of the county and denied the request of the state, and then it went to I guess another 3-judge appellate court, and they ruled also it was bipartisan that Harris County can't proceed, and then Ken Paxton went ahead and took it on to the Supreme Court, and definitely got somebody's attention because they gave him a stay.
Being that this is paused, what are you going to do?
As you both mentioned earlier, you got to be patient, see how this turns out. I believe the county has until the 29th to get their paperwork and their statements into the Supreme Court. And I presume that there's going to be a hearing on that date, on or about that date.
Yeah, it appears this has been caught in the middle of politics. If you were able to have a sit-down conversation with the judges, Attorney General Ken Paxton, others who are directly connected to the outcome of this program, what would you say to them?
Well, it's a program that the federal government has started, and it's been facilitated by the Uplift program. It's nationwide. It's already in some counties here. It's the first for Harris County, and I don't know what's so different about Harris County, and my own opinion is this is politics because of Harris County, City of Houston being a Democratic city, Democratic county, and we have a wonderful judge in Lena Hidalgo and a good commission base. I do believe in them, and I think they're worked very hard and diligently to see that this thing took off. It took a while. This has been going on since January, I believe, end of January, 1st of February.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Holey, we do appreciate your time. We know you are one of 2,000 people caught in the middle of this, and we're hoping for the best for you and your family. We will be in touch, and we, again, appreciate you this morning coming on the show.
Okay. Well, thank you kindly, and have a good morning.
You as well. You as well. And remember, you can stay up with all developments on Uplift Harris by heading on over to our website, clicktohouston.com. We have a team of reporters and producers staying on top of it, including right there, Rilwan Balogan, who will continue to track developments with this story. Be sure to stay tuned to clicktohouston.com and KPRC2.